something incredible happens. Your brain and heart start to sync. Their rhythms align. When this coherence occurs, you send a clear, unified signal to the quantum field. It's like tuning the radio inside you to the frequency of the reality you want. And the amazing part, this signal is magnetic. It doesn't just radiate outward, it pulls new possibilities toward you. Breath work. The magic of breath. Your breath is the bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind. It's the sacred rhythm you've had since birth, often overlooked. But when used with awareness, breath becomes alchemy. Deep, conscious breathing unlocks stored emotional energy. Anger in your gut, fear in your chest. These aren't metaphors. They're energetic imprints. When you breathe consciously, you allow these imprints to release, to rise, to transform. Somatic awareness. The language of the body. We store emotions in our bodies. Tension in the shoulders, knots in the stomach, a lump in the throat. These aren't just stress symptoms. They're reservoirs of energy. Trauma, suppressed emotions, old beliefs. They linger in the body until you pay attention. So step out of your mind. Scan your body. Where's the tension? Where's the resistance? Send your breath there. Feel it fully. Not to relive it, but to release it. The moment you feel without judgment, energy starts to flow. And when energy flows, transformation begins. Bonus. Hypnotic affirmations. Direct messages to the subconscious. You don't need to be asleep to reprogram your mind. You just need to bypass the conscious mind's filters and speak directly to the subconscious. Affirmations spoken right before sleep or during meditation bypass resistance. Guided visualizations, symbolic images, dreamlike scenes. These are the subconscious's language. Use them to plant new truths. I am safe. I am worthy. I am the creator of my reality. Over time, these seeds take root, and your subconscious, that 95% powerhouse, starts broadcasting a new frequency. These aren't just techniques, they're initiations. Each is a doorway to your deepest self, the part that was never broken, only buried. When you practice them regularly with love, you don't just raise your vibration, you remember who you've always been. A conscious creator, a being of energy, a soul with the power to shape reality. Recognizing signs of change. How will you know it's working? How will you know your vibration is rising? Not just in theory, but in your experience. The beautiful thing is, it doesn't start with fireworks or grand external wins. It starts subtly, like a whisper from the universe. You'll feel peace for no reason. That old restlessness that always lingered in the background, it starts to dissolve. You'll wake up with presence, not fear. Then come the synchronicities. You think of someone, and they call. You feel inspired, and the right opportunity appears. You let go of a struggle, and a solution arrives effortlessly. Toxic people, chaotic situations, old emotional cycles, they start fading from your field, not because you push them away, but because they no longer resonate with you. You start responding instead of reacting. Instead of drowning in fear, you pause, breathe, and choose. That's true power. Emotional sovereignty. And there's another sacred shift. You stop chasing. You stop begging life for what you want. You feel complete. And that completeness is magnetic. The external world quietly starts to change, not because you fought it, but because you aligned with it from within. That's when you know your frequency has shifted. And your future will too. Unity consciousness. As your vibration rises, a profound transformation unfolds beyond personal gain. You start seeing through the illusion of separation. The lines that divided you from others blur. That stranger on the street, that difficult coworker, even the person who hurt you. You stop seeing them as enemies or obstacles. They become mirrors, reflections of the same energy experiencing itself in different forms. This is unity consciousness, the shift from I to we. It's the moment you stop manifesting for ego and start co-creating with the universe. From Vedic sages to Sufi poets, Ancient mystics spoke this truth. All is one. All is vibration. When you raise your energy, you lift the collective consciousness too. You'll feel a pull, not just to heal yourself, but to uplift others, to speak light, to hold space, to love. Not because you expect something in return, but because love is your natural state. And in this state, magic happens. Your manifestations come faster. Your heart expands. Your life becomes not a goal, but a gift. You're no longer just a person trying to survive. You're a conscious creator, in harmony with the vibrant web of life. Signs of a vibrational shift. What does this vibrational evolution look like? It's not always loud. Often it's a quiet revolution within. Here are the signs. You crave peace. The world's noise doesn't touch you. You find calm in silence, solitude, and simplicity. You choose what nourishes your soul. Food, music, conversations. Not just what stimulates your senses. You become more intuitive. Your inner knowing strengthens. You understand without needing reasons. This is your energy field tuning in, receiving signals with clarity. Your body communicates differently. You might feel energy surges, deep fatigue, vivid dreams, tingling in your hands or spine, sudden emotional waves. These aren't glitches. They're upgrades. Your system is recalibrating. Old wounds may resurface, not to punish you, but to be released. Relationships shift. People drift away, not in anger, but from a lack of resonance. You don't need to force connections. What's aligned flows effortlessly. And the biggest thing, you start feeling like the real you. Not the version shaped by trauma, trends, or expectations, but the unfiltered, unmasked, unbreakable authentic you. This is the power of a vibrational shift. It doesn't just change your mood, it redefines your identity. Energy hygiene. Daily spiritual practices. Just as you brush your teeth and bathe your body, your energy needs care. This is called energy hygiene. Daily spiritual practices for a quantum life. Energy isn't static. It flows, fluctuates, and picks up imprints from environments, people, and thoughts. So how do you keep your frequency clear, clean, and elevated? Morning frequency check-in. Mantras. To raise your environment's vibration. Speak only aligned words. Words carry frequency. Gossip, complaints, fear-based language drag your field down. Conscious speech is a spiritual discipline. And nightly cleansing. Reflect on your day. Release what isn't yours. Sleep with gratitude. These aren't superstitious rituals. They're technologies of the soul. When practiced regularly, they create a magnetic, protected, elevated energy field. From this field, before the world enters your field, sit quietly, close your eyes. Ask, what frequency am I on right now? Then shift, tune, align, breath work, reset the system. A few conscious breaths clear stagnant energy, bring clarity, and ignite your inner fire. Grounding. Stand barefoot on the earth. Hug a tree. Bathe in salt water. The earth recalibrates your nervous system and neutralizes energetic static. Keep your space sacred. Clear clutter. Burn incense. Use sound tuning forks, singing bowls. You don't chase reality. You broadcast it. Manifestation is a skill. Manifestation isn't magic. It's not luck. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered. At its core, manifestation is the art of energetic alignment. You're not pulling something out of thin air. You're matching what already exists in the quantum field, because in the quantum, everything already exists. Every outcome, every version of you. So, how do you access it? Start with clarity. The universe doesn't respond to vague desires, but to clear, emotionally charged intentions. Embody the feeling. Feel the reality as if it's already here, not through drama or force, but by anchoring into the version of you that already has it. That version doesn't struggle or doubt. It radiates certainty. Pair with daily practice. Visualization isn't just seeing, it's feeling. Engage your senses. Make it more real than your current circumstances. Inspired action. When you're aligned, guidance flows. You get signs, ideas, synchronicities. Act on them. This is the quantum guiding you. Let go. It sounds counterintuitive, but true manifestation happens when you release attachment, when you trust the timing, the how, and the when. Remember, the vibration of need repels. The vibration of knowing attracts. A master manifester doesn't force. They act with intention. They don't beg the universe. They speak the language of energy, and the universe responds in kind. Conclusion, and the path forward. Let's tie it all together. Everything is energy. You're not broken, behind, or helpless. You are moving energy. Infinite potential wrapped in human form. Your thoughts are signals. Your emotions are frequency codes. Your body is a sacred antenna, tuning into the quantum symphony of existence. When you vibrate in alignment, when your heart, mind, and soul speak the same language, the universe doesn't just listen, it resonates. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So instead of asking, "How can I get more?" ask, "What must I become to align with the life I desire?" Make this question part of your morning routine. Let it echo in your breath, your confidence, your actions, and your choices. As you walk this path, vibrating higher, clearer, and truer, you'll see struggle dissolve, force will cease, flow will begin. You won't need to chase life.